Everyone, hopefully find this new live. Hi. Goodness me, I don't know what happened there. I'm also panicking and hoping the other live saved. Fingers crossed. Anyway, for those people joining me back again, I did something really dumb when I was gluing those transparent wings down, because I glued two down the same way. So I'm going to very quickly, very badly, draw, using this as an example, the other side of the wings in, using scratchy lines again. Kind of glad I did it on this one though, because this one's going to be cut in half anyway. Thank you to all those people joining. Yay. Goodness. I don't know what happened there. Maybe my husband pressed something on the server or something. I don't know. So, as Pamela said before, if you didn't have wings, you could always draw your own. Now, I have got this over the bind of my book. And my book is really, really chunky at the moment. So I've got lots of pages in here. So I am going to fold it. Yes, we have. But I'm not sure if I can re-video this again, sorry. Hopefully it's not like the collage class where we had to do the class again the next day and redo it all. Goodness. Anyway. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing what I've just done, because obviously I have got a bind in my book. If you do have to do that, you might actually want to cut your wing in half. To do it. So for those of you who are tuning into part 2, this is the sample page that I did for you. I used the Tim Holtz wings, little butterfly wings for that one. Yeah, I'm actually just going to glue that down there. Let that sit flat, because every time I glue it, it moves. So I'm just going to let that sort of sit there, and I might glue it down after everything's dry so it doesn't move around. So that's pretty much the page. The only other thing that I would add to that is a quote. Now, obviously, I've sort of got Christmas on the mind. So this could be a Christmassy page, but yes, and I did actually video, I did one about 2 years ago similar to this, and I did actually video this sample page, so if it doesn't save, I've got the sample page that I can post up for you. YouTube is a little bit better organized than Facebook, so hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, that it's done the right thing. So I just need to sort of make sure that everyone knows there's 2 parts to it, hopefully. Yes, it did move a bit smoother, and I've had practice of things not saving before, Libby's, as you well know, so I'm a little less stressed about it than I used to be, which is good. Yeah, I was thinking Star of Wonder, I was thinking Three Kings. I did If you've been following, I've just done some YouTube hops, so I did a Star of Wonder page there too. Just have a look. Pinterest. So I might do Guide Us to Thy Perfect Light, because I quite like that. So when I write quotes on pages, I use my paint pen. The reason for that is this is all acrylic paint. If I make a mistake, I can wipe it off with a wet wipe. I like that. Oh, actually, no, I might go Oh Holy Night, because that's my favourite. Might do that one. I wrote with my paint pen. I'm still developing my handwriting. Oh, I like that, Libby, too. Follow your star. I might do Follow Your Star. Thank you. Okay, so I'm changing my mind again. I like to use paint pen because if I make a mistake, I can rub it off. I tend to be heavy-handed if I do it with pencil first, and I get frustrated because I can't rub it away. In the past, I've used water-soluble pencil. This is the Stabilo All Pencil in white. You can see it's well loved and used. That's all I've got left of it. So sometimes I use that to sketch things out first, because I can wipe that away afterwards. But in the long run, I tend to just use my pen because I've usually got it in my hand from doing sort of leftover work anyway. So I'm going to go... So I've made it really loopy. It's quite fine as I write it out, but I'm going to go back and thicken it up. So what I have found, and again, I am absolutely no handwriting expert, but I've found if you thicken your down strokes on your handwriting, it makes it look balanced. Now, this pen is coming to the end of its life, so it sometimes fades out and I forget and I prime it on the page and then I get a big splodge. So I may get a big splodge in a minute. I could just use another white pen. That would be sensible. And shake it up a bit. It is important, particularly if you're using white pens, they're like acrylic paint. If you find they're a little bit translucent, it's probably because you haven't got all the pigment mixed into it. So just make sure you do that. This one still doesn't have all the pigment in by the looks of it. Now, obviously, if you didn't have a paint pen, if you've got... It's going to frustrate me now. Let's go back to my original. If you've got, what you call it? Oh, goodness. That's going to really bug me. Let's go to a thicker one. There you go. So again, sort of your down strokes are going to be the thicker bits. A bit harder using a thicker pen to do your thinner bits, but you get the idea. Sorry, I have to concentrate when I'm doing writing. So I'm not reading your comments at the moment. I will come back and look at those in a minute. And like, people all have their own favourite pens. I know some people have great success with gel pens. I just find I usually have more success with my paint pens. Again, thicken up your down strokes, narrow it off when you get it to your up strokes. Remember what letters you're writing to is always handy. So if I made a huge splodge, I could get my wet wipe out and wipe any mistakes away, which is, I find, really, really good. Okay. Yes, so I have got, and I'll put it in the description box to both of these things, a Facebook group rather than a page called Mixed Media Creative Queens. So if you just type that into the search bar in Facebook, you should find the group. I have to approve you, but of course I'd approve you. Why wouldn't I approve you? And yeah, feel free to post any of your mixed media work in there, but particularly if you've been doing this. I'll also post the links to this class in there too, so if you need to find it again in the future, it will be there. So the final thing I'm doing, again, it's all about that balance of black and white by putting some shadowing on your letters. It just helps it pop out from the background. It's just a really great way to, oops, cross your T's, Niamh. Make everything sort of pop out from the background. And I tend to, it really doesn't matter which side you put your shadowing on, but I tend to put it on the bottom left hand side of all my letters, so I sort of remember. Yeah, so there's our finished page. Taking us a little, oh, there's, I found my wings. I found my little wings. I'll put them on somewhere else. It always happens. I will pop this finished page in the community box on YouTube as well, with the links to both of these. It will go up on my mixed media page, it will go up my Instagram page, so you will have the finished page in lots of places. Please, 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 if you're not a member already, if you would like to come and join the Mixed Media Creative Queens on Facebook, or if you at Niamh Baly on Instagram, if you post on Instagram, I would absolutely adore to see your finished pages, what you end up with. And you know, this is what a class with Niamh is like. So if you have enjoyed the experience, as I said at the beginning, I've got 6 online classes available at the moment. There will be more next year. I'll put the links in the description box below. They're $25 Australian each, which I think works out to about possibly 12, 15-ish US dollars. And with that, they are done on Facebook, but you get a private classroom, which you've got unlimited access to. All the videos are stored in there. You've got a place that you can post your artwork. I usually add in some, you know, you get your 3-hour class plus a few extra lives plus extra files and so on as well. So yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. And again, thank you so much for playing along today. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout this year and throughout the years I've been on YouTube. I really, really appreciate it. I do read all your comments. I just don't have time to get back to all of them. But if you do have a burning question, I do try and answer questions about products and so on. If I can help you out, I do try to do that. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to next year. So look after yourselves. Please, please, please look after yourselves. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I will see you on the interwebs. Until next time, bye for now.